Sammy said, have you heard of purchasing ATM routes? That's something I was thinking about getting into by possibly buying a route and keeping it for a couple months, then flipping it whenever I'm ready. Richie, what do you think of that?
It's a great model if you do it right. I mean, there are guys who sell for way too little because they don't know any better, or because they get in a jam and they just need to sell. But these small routes, they're not really interesting to the some of the big companies. So you're able to go in, buy them. If they don't have contracts, you can go in and get contracts on a lot of them. We've pulled that off before, where we've kind of developed some really cool ways to get people who never had a contract to sign one years later, even though they never wanted one. So you go get them under contract, raise the surcharges. Too many people in ATM business and many other businesses don't charge enough. I mean, inflation is real. If you're still charging what you were charging in 2019, that's a problem. You need to raise those prices. They're too low. So you raise the prices, you renegotiate deals that aren't good deals. You tell people, hey, look, your ATM does half of what it did 10 years ago when it went in, and we can't pay you what we used to pay you. This is the new rate. And if they say no, say, okay, well, what day can I pick it up? And usually most of the time, let's say 8, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, okay, just leave it in. I'll agree to new terms because I want to have an ATM here for my customers. So you get creative, you learn, but you improve the deals. And then, yes, absolutely, you could take that, go on like biz buy sell, where you're going to get on these small portfolios. Biz buy sell is unmatched. I don't care what broker you hire, who you know in the ATM industry. If you go on biz buy sell, you can take a well-oiled portfolio that has contracts, and you can get insane multiples from these little tiny investors. When I say tiny, I'm saying anything probably below 500,000, but probably the sweet spots in like the 100,000-200,000 range. There's a lot of people that can come up with that much money, more than you'd think. And they pay high multiples because they just want to get into the ATM business. So if you have a few dozen ATMs that they can get started with, then that's a great package for them.